Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Neil and it's Friday evening, which means it's time for me to watch the latest episode of Star Wars' newest animated series, The Bad Batch. This will be episode 4 and it's called Cornered. And I really don't know what to expect. I feel like the show has laid some good groundwork. We obviously have our core team, the Bad Batch minus Crosshair, plus Omega. We know perhaps a long-term mission which will be somehow rescuing and converting Crosshair back to their side, but I don't know how that's going to happen. And otherwise, I really don't know where the series goes. I've talked about this in previous episodes. Did these guys become mercenaries? Did they become, sort of the very early semblance of the rebels? Is this a survival story? Is this a war story? I really don't know. But I think they're really cool characters, so I'm happy to follow them wherever the story may take them. Omega's part of the team now. That sort of got cemented in the last episode. And I like that they haven't given up hope on Crosshair. It would have been easy to write Crosshair off as sort of the villain of the season. Now that the Empire's got their hands on him. But the Bad Batch still have hope that they can get him, that they can somehow deactivate the chip that's essentially been ramped up to make him a willing pawn for the Empire. But I don't know if that's going to happen next episode or whether that's going to happen next season. And I have no idea what's going to happen in the intervening time. So I'm really just excited to sit back and enjoy a cool episode with some gorgeous animation, by the way. They've really upped their animation game. It's very much in the style of Clone Wars, but the textures, the lighting, the atmosphere in the animation has evolved greatly and is really just beautiful animation. So I'm enjoying that as well. But I'm looking forward to just another fun episode. The format's really nice in that it keeps these stories small and compact and personal. And it's really good for long format television where we have 16 episodes in a season and hopefully many seasons of this series to come. We can tell a ton of really interesting stories in that time with that format. So let's get right into it without further ado. This is episode 4 of The Bad Batch and it's called Cornered.
That's where we'll go.
But Artifloor's not even inhabited.
Which makes it the perfect place to hide out.
Hide?
She wants to see the galaxy.
Explore?
Not right now. We don't have enough fuel and we are also entirely out of rations.
We got a bigger problem. Comchatter has our ship's signature on a wanted list.
So we scramble it.
You can do that.
Of course I can do it.
If anyone can do it, it's Tech.
The closest planet is Pantora.
Pantora. I wonder if there's unobtainium there.
Pantora it is.
She's just excited to be exploring beyond Camino. Oh, this is a big city.
You fellas here for repairs?
Just a minor calibration and
Just need to scan your ship in. I suppose I could skip that step.
That was easy.
Aren't you,
For a fee.
forgetting something?
I think he means credits. We're getting the hang of this civilian thing.
No, they're not. He's gonna call the Empire.
This is Raspa 6 at Row Station. Word on the channels is you're looking for a certain modified Omicron-class attack shuttle.
Oh, bounty hunter.
I'll make it well worth your while. Transmit the coordinates and make sure
She's
you
after
don't
Omega.
leave.
This is interesting. Who is she? She's reminiscent of one of the characters on The Mandalorian. I forget her name, but that helmet's very familiar. But the timing would be all wrong. We're 20 years before The Mandalorian, at least.
You want to eat, don't you? Why Attack and I have to do all the repairs while you get to go sightseeing?
And you stick out too much.
Oh, and you don't?
Not dressed like this.
He's a droid.
Alright, let's get moving. Omega, you're with us.
They're garbage can droid. That's what I'll always think of them as, because they just look like big plastic garbage cans. It's such an oddity on their ship. Like, does he have a name? What's he doing there? Why do they even have him? Oh, it's so weird seeing stormtroopers getting applause, like enthusiastic applause.
What are they celebrating?
The end of the war.
Isn't that good?
Depends which side you're on.
Yeah.
The signature key should be embedded below the rear parallax inverters.
Just tell me what to rip out.
Start with that.
I don't feel like Wrecker's the right guy for this. Subtlety isn't exactly his, and finesse, not exactly his fortes.
No sale.
So there's a bounty out on Omega.
If you're looking to sell something, how about your droid?
Droid.
Yeah, give you 2,000.
They're just gonna sell Echo?
No, you can't be serious.
We need the credits.
And then you can escape.
Fine, but not at that price. I am worth more than 2,000.
Right.
Make it 4,000.
35.
Deal.
Oh, come on. You could have got 35. Oh, alien puppies.
Oh, hey, wait!
Yeah. Omega's on her own.
Echo, go to your new owner. Omega.
Yeah.
Omega!
Yeah. Overwhelmed in the big city.
Are you all right?
Uh-oh.
I got separated from my friends.
Not to worry. We'll find them.
Who is she? I feel like I should know. I'm just not a big enough Star Wars nerd.
I beg your pardon. Oh my, you're not a droid. I will report his deception at once.
I'll take your complaint.
I always thought it kind of weird that there were other protocol droids just like C-3PO, even though 3PO was sort of like a custom build by young Anakin. So did Anakin just build them from a kit, which I don't think is what happened, or were more based on Anakin's design?
Sorry about that.
Lightsaber. Is she a Jedi? Or is she Sith?
Here.
But we didn't pay for these.
It's okay to break the rules sometimes.
She doesn't feel like a Jedi.
Why do you have a blaster?
To protect myself. The galaxy
Oh, I
is
thought it was a
dangerous place to
lightsaber.
be
I
on
guess
your
it's
own.
just a blaster.
Yeah, it's a good thing I have my friends. If you're alone, you should come with us.
Omega's just way too trusting and simple. Even though she's
Omega!
smart.
Oh, there's one of my friends now.
Step away from her.
Why?
Oh, he knows
She was
her.
helping me look for
Hunter
you.
knows her?
Yes. Omega and I were getting to know each other.
Omega, run! Citizen! Halt!
I wish I knew who she was or what her... Maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe she's an entirely new character. I just always assume if there's someone new who seems like an important character that I should know who they are.
Tech, Echo. I lost Omega. A woman. Highly trained. She's after the kid.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Get the ship ready to go.
And unless you have a team of maintenance droids, it's going to be a while.
Well,
I can help with that.
yeah,
Gear up, fellas. We're going into the field.
Echo's got a team.
I am afraid that is impossible.
Oh, Shut up, C3QS or whatever you are.
Even so, I'm not capable of removing our restraining bolts.
That's why I'm the supervisor.
I have eyes on Omega. She went down into the maintenance tunnels.
I do want to learn a lot more about Omega, like who she's a clone of, what her purpose is.
Wrecker?
You had us worried. I'm with Omega. We're on our way.
No.
Get to the ship. I'll handle her. Ha! Yeah!
Just like that. I mean, clearly Wrecker is sort of the comedic relief of the show, but I mean, he's such a cliche in a sense. Oh. How did she end up there from underneath?
I am not programmed to repair or assemble starships. Oh!
They are. Jump on a passing vehicle. It works in Coruscant all the time. Oh.
You can thank me later. Tuck and roll when you land, kid.
It's great animation. Like, it's really well done.
Get back to the ship.
Like, even stuff, even the, like, those steam elements and stuff, those are really evolved. Grab a strap. There you go, kiddo. Now Hunter can save you. They don't show what happened to that guy, but it couldn't have been comfortable landing. Man. 2 moto cops in one shot. Oh, man. Hunter's badass. Uh-oh. Bail. Oh, I want to know who she is. She feels like she's going to be the Ventress of this series or something, you know? So
We need to go. Now.
Did they get any supplies? I guess he's got his little backpack of whatever.
Here.
Wrecker didn't get to fight at all.
Don't go! She hasn't paid me yet! Stop! Stop!
Yeah, she's not going to be happy with you, little man. Pantora. That was Pantora.
She has to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah. But who?
A what?
Someone hired to retrieve targets.
And you appear to be the target.
Me?
It seems like every episode is just adding a further complication that stops them from going in the direction they want to go. Which is kind of cool.
If they come back, you know how to contact me.
Interesting. Ugh, I wish I knew who she was. Like, does she work for, like, is the contract from the Kaminoans? Or is it from somewhere else? I like this show because I keep calling them simple stories. And all I mean is there's only so much story you can tell in about 25 minutes. You can't have an A plot and a B plot and a C plot. Or if you do have a B plot, it might be as simple as Wrecker never gets to the fight. You know, and it's just a little comedic beat underlying the rest of the story. But really, this whole episode is about the new knowledge that there's a bounty out on Omega, apparently. The easy assumption is that either the Kaminoans put it out or the Empire did, which are sort of two sides of the same source. But it definitely reinforces the fact that we already assume, which is Omega is important in some way. So that feels like a lingering mystery that hopefully eventually we'll get the answer to. And then this bounty hunter, who seems like there was a lot of care put into developing this bounty hunter. This was not a one-off character. We're going to see her again. I wish I knew for sure whether we've seen her before. I would say we haven't, except that helmet is so familiar and it's so reminiscent of that character from The Mandalorian, and I wish I could remember her name, but she had the opportunity, to take out the Mandalorian, I believe, in season 1 or early in season 2. She was foiled in that attempt, and then she came back with Boba Fett towards the end of season 2, and Boba Fett, and the Mandalorian together fended off the dark droids. So I'm gonna have to look into what her character name was. But like I said during the commentary, the Mandalorian takes place 20 plus years after where we are right now with the Bad Batch. So it doesn't feel quite right that it's the same character, but they're very reminiscent of one another. Anyway, I don't know where where each episode goes, which I like. This isn't yet a linear series. We don't know what the objective is. So far, their only objective is repairs, supplies, maybe a few credits. I mean, like, it's very much survival. It's base level necessity at this point. So mission objective is a far off thought process, and we're just not there yet. So until they sort of recoup their losses, sort of reestablish themselves, catch their breath, and set up a functional base of some sort, I feel like the Bad Batch can't even start thinking about what their real objectives are. We're gonna get there. I have no doubt that we will get there. It just may take a few episodes in the meantime, and I'm loving the stories of these episodes in the meantime. I keep coming back to how good the animation is. It's really top notch, and I mean, it's interesting because when they made the original Star Wars movies, they advanced so much in the way of the technology of making film. They invented new camera processes. They invented various visual effects. Star Wars has always been on the leading edge of the technology of filmmaking, and I wonder if they're doing anything novel in animation. They're certainly doing very good animation, but I don't know if it's groundbreaking in any way. I'm certainly not an expert in the field, but I would be interested if anyone knew what technologies they may be using in their animation process, because it does feel like a real evolution from some of the earlier Star Wars animation projects. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll be doing one of these every week until season 1 is complete. And until next time, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.